Off turn 4 for the final time.
Comes a run by Brad. There he goes to make his move. He's going to switch back over.
Oh, the block, and around goes the 34. And Reddick steals one.
That was almost exactly how Brad won this race, his first race. Huge wreck here, guys. Reddick.
Oh my God! Great work, guys!
Watch the 7 car get up on its side.
Oh, it's upside down.
Upside down.
Underneath Josh Berry.
And it's still sliding on its side all the way down the wall.
Yeah, he's going to finish the race.
Look at that. That is wild. I thought I saw that.
LaJoy, 19th.
Wow. Unbelievable. Oh, it's going to go over.
So now let's get back into it again.
Yeah, you want to try to build your driver's confidence up on Fast Friday. Young driver from California making his first.
Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Up and over for Nolan Siegel.
Just as I was saying, you want to build confidence up.
Yeah, I'm all right. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm all right.
And this is what happened to George Russell.
Yeah, so into 6 and 7. This is where he had to try to, and he's got really close up behind the Aston, lost downforce, and then the wheels tipped the car on its side. So it was actually the wheels kept on by the tethers, as they should, that got underneath the car. So Alonso was slower into there than Russell expected, by some margin actually. And as soon as that happened, Russell then had to get on the brakes. He had oversteer, put him at wide, but as I say, the tethers keep the wheels in place, but at that point it's the wheels that actually turned the car over.
Now Logano the outside. They can't get around.
Oh, no! Keselowski gets turned by William Byron. Blaney gets caught up. Gilliland, Truex, Hamlin, and more.
All those Fords were struggling to get around Chastain. Who could get around and get that clean air track position first? That's what happened.
You knew it was coming. You knew it was coming. I mean, it's a parking lot down there.
Durrani going to the outside of the Ferrari, and either Durrani comes across or the Ferrari moves over a bit, and just a huge impact into the tires, which launches Durrani up with a twist. Massive frontal impact.
So this is a left-hander coming up. So he's to the, he's got a bit of road there to the left that you could use more of that and just give the Ferrari a bit more room. So
certainly
I'd lean it a little bit more in Pippo's hands in terms of avoiding that. But you're going to try and survive these moments all day long here.
Exit the carousel. Here's the king.
Oh, he's on entry.
Oh my goodness.
Wow. And guys, you can see there's safer barrier right there because of this kind of accident.
Worked both. Oh, trouble.
And there's a crash. Caution is out. The race is over. Trucks up in the air. Nick Sanchez leading when the caution flag came out.
Is that?
Good job, boys.
That is scary looking.
It's just amazing.
But like you said, that's about as soft as you can turn one over.
That's exactly right. And it didn't just keep tumbling either, like we've seen happen so many times. I don't know if Raja just lost the front end of his number 71 Chevy or what went down there, but he definitely went up the track and made contact.
Byron blocked him, got him really.
Oh, Byron, Blaney,
turned
into the wall.
Kyle Busch.
And just like last year, Blaney gets caught up in the big one.
It starts with the Blaney behind William Byron. He goes to make a move. Byron with a big block. Watch this. Kind of a late block. Got him stacked up. Went back to the bottom. Side draft and then just stacked him up behind him.
Kyle Busch got into the back of the 24 and turned him sideways.
And did Brad Keselowski get into the back of Kyle Busch?
tore up a lot of good race cars, Clint. Man, you hate to see that in these qualifying races.
Yeah, Keselowski, as you mentioned, he was right there in the middle of it as well.
Yeah, and I think this is going to start with this car right here. Blaney's going to pull up.
Yeah, but
and what's going to happen here is Brad Keselowski's into the back of the 8, you can see the flames coming out of Kyle Busch's car, trying to keep from getting into the back of the 24, but the 6 is pushing Kyle Busch so hard that he can't get checked up. You saw the flames come out of the pipes.
Doesn't take much. That movement, as soon as he moved and made it, it was kind of a late block, but it was still a good block. And when Blaney went back down to the bottom, it just stacked him up and they run him over from behind. You saw them all live, just like you said.
Incident. He's not happy, so he may have had some help coming down to turn number 7. Oh, he's lost it massively early, and that may have been a stuck throttle of some description. Something went on there. He was gaining speed when he should have been slowing down. Now, this is a 6-speed manual box, a stick shift, and you do have an auto blip, but quite a lot of the drivers, like the heel and toe, and blip down through. I wonder if he caught the throttle with his right foot on the brake. But that was incredible to see. And how close was he to cleaning up Rod Sweeney in 4th position as he turns in, the car accelerates.
Yep.
And once he's on the brakes, he's on the brakes, but the car is not slowing down.
Something weird at the back of that car, too.
But this is our first look at it. Wow.
Did Rossi run out of gas?
Oh, that is
my gosh.
Air time.
Wow.
For Stingray Rob. Yeah, something clearly wrong with the 7 of Alex Rossi. Slow off a 2.
Well used as Pato Award sideways, and Marcus Ericsson. Oh boy! Oh my goodness! Santino Ferrucci launches,
and we're gonna have a run from the outside as well.
Jake's gonna have a run. Now it seizes up a little bit. Little side draft from Andres Perez.
It's going to depend on which lane gets the bigger push.
Oh, no.
Jake Finch goes around and dominated this race, wrecking all over the place at the front of the field. That will end this race. Andres Perez, huge hit on top of another car. Gus Dean in the 55.
And indeed, Cooley trying not to give it up. It's going to be side-by-side lock up for Cooley. Oh, contact, and he's over. Big flip for Nico Christodoulou.
Up to, oh, Cup Bluey. John Force just blew the thing up and slammed into the wall at the top end of the racetrack. Take a look at this. 302 miles an hour banging into the walls. You're going to watch Terry Haddock first puff the tire. He's going to pedal it. John's car starts moving around. And Cobb Bluey.
Overtime, presented by Credit One Bank as they come into the restart zone. Hamlin on the inside, Chastain on the outside. Green flag back in the air. A big push by the 5, and up the racetrack, he catches the 1. Chastain into the wall. Big contact, caution comes out again. Gabe Hart said, I only have one chance at a green-white checkered, as we see Austin Dillon shoving the 43 of Eric Jones.
But behind them is 3 wide. But that right there, just Larson gets up the racetrack. He was pushing. It looked like he was pushing Hamlin.
Watch Perez, it's going to be down the inside. It's Magnussen with the clip that causes the accident, and that's a massive hit into the wall.
He doesn't back out, does he? He just never, it's not in his DNA for Kevin Magnussen to back out. So Perez must have had a pretty bad start to be down there.
That is Esteban Ocon chancing one at Portier. The 2 Alpines come together.
What did he do? What did he do? What did he try to attack?
Red flag.
Gosh. The whole car is damaged now.
Saw a similar situation actually in the British GT, a bit nearer to the exit of La Source. So, oh dear. Oh, don't like that. A car stuck in the middle of the racetrack and nowhere to go. And I hope there's enough warning flags to ensure that everybody coming. Oof, dear, that is horrendous, absolutely horrendous.
At pretty much unabated speed.
Oof, look at that. I know that those cars are doing.
Yellow flags are out. They should be slowing down.
They're doing over 200 kilometers per hour, and there it is.
Or commit to running as long as they can, but these guys are
trouble. Turn 3. It's Bubba Wallace and Eric Jones.
Oh my goodness.
That's exactly what happened. You couldn't do that. They were single file.
The air cleaner is completely off of Eric Jones's car.
Now, this is the group, the Toyota group, guys. They were single file driving off, as Kevin was talking about, getting into turn 3.
What in the world?
Denny Hamlin is in it, down in the apron.
23 actually gets in it, and Jones, and then they start moving around, and stacking them up.
Was there contact? There was. Was it?
No.
Was it contact? Or was he forced to go wide?
Just wide and got on the wet bit.
So
no contact. That's a big hit, and then it kind of falls back on itself. Wow, a lot of energy had to be absorbed through that car.
What I kind of expected how it ended up on its roof. Yes, he's just on the wet stuff. Yeah. He's tried to do the right thing. He's a bit spooked by the hypercars around him, and he's seen one of them have a look.